session with the board. And at this time, in taking up item number 17, we have some people who would like to address the board. And so, I don't know which order they came in, and do the people, do you have an order that
no, we don't have.
Okay, then why don't you not start and address the board?
Good afternoon, board members. I'm here today to express support for Gil Navarro to continue to stay on the board, the County Board of Education. I've been speaking with a board member in Baldwin Park by the name of Blanca Rubio, and she was in a similar situation that Gil happens to be in, where she was on two boards, both the Baldwin Park Unified School Board and the Valley County Water District. And she went through the steps. Somebody sued, or requested to sue, and got the right to sue. And through the same process you guys went through, quo warranto. And the person took it to court, and the case before the jury is serving on the Baldwin Park Unified School Board and serving on the Valley County Water District an incompatibility of offices. And the jury said no. It was filed and heard in the Pomona court, and the trial was for 5 days. The actual verdict was in October of 2005, and the case was heard in September of 2005. So I would encourage the board to consider these facts, and the fact that to go to trial would utilize taxpayer dollars. And since there's now precedence set on this issue, I just don't think it's a beneficial use of taxpayer dollars. So I would encourage the board to consider that. And I also wanted to point out that there is currently another person who is on Pasadena Community College District Board and on the Upper San Gabriel Municipal Water District. He served there, both boards, for 3 years, and no one has contested his status. So I don't like to say that things are done because we don't like, certain people on our boards or whatnot. I wouldn't want to think that, but it is worth noting that Mr. Navarro is an advocate for individuals who speak English as a second language and special education students, and I think his service is invaluable on this board, and I just simply think it would be a waste of taxpayer dollars to do a lawsuit. Thank you for your time.
I would only make one comment as the chairman of the board. I think everybody on this board recognizes the value of Mr. Navarro and what he does for this board. But frequently in these presentations you talk about he is an advocate for a certain section of students in our system. I would respectfully ask you to consider other members who sit on this board and the fact that every member of this board is an advocate for students in the schools in San Bernardino. And many people on this board have served for many, many years advocating for students. And so I wouldn't want you to leave here thinking that Mr. Navarro is the only person who advocates for students. Thank you. Now we have the next people who would like to speak. I think 2 people signed up on the same card.
One is a translator.
All right, then the card, is it Ms. Zelaya?
Yes.
And then there's a Ms. Ruiz?
Yes.
Buenas tardes, superintendente y miembros de la mesa directiva. Mi nombre es Elia Zelaya y soy coordinadora del grupo de apoyo para papás de niños especiales. Y estoy acá para...
Good afternoon, Superintendent and board members. My name is Celia Zelaya, and I am a coordinator of our support group for kids with special needs.
y estoy aquí para apoyar a Mr. Gil Navarro. Pienso que como una persona que vota en este país, los únicos que podemos remover a Mr. Navarro somos los que votamos, nadie más. Y referente a lo que dijo la señora superintendente ahorita, sí entendemos que todos hacen una gran labor, pero siempre nos hemos familiarizado con Mr. Navarro, con la ayuda que nos ha dado.
As a voting citizen for this country, I think that the only people that should be allowed to have this, remove Mr. Navarro from the board should be the same citizens that voted him in. And responding to the president, we are familiar with Mr. Navarro because he does help, he does advocate for our children, and unfortunately we are not familiar with anybody from the board doing that.
Y si él está en la directiva del agua, en el board water, y acá es porque los que votamos consideramos que él es una persona necesaria a la comunidad.
And if he's also a member for the water board district, it's because the members of the community and here believe that he is, because he's a person that is, we need him in the board because he's somebody that will help.
Y agradecemos la atención que también y la ayuda que los demás miembros puedan darnos. No les quitamos mérito a ninguno, pero estamos familiarizados con Mr. Navarro y estamos apoyándolo a él.
And we also thank the other board members for helping. We're not taking any merits away, but again, since we are familiar with Mr. Navarro and we believe in him.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Very much. All right, if there are there any others who would like to make a presentation? If not, then we will need to excuse all of you again as we go back into executive session.
Thank you.
Closed session. And action number 2. After deliberation, the board has determined to initiate a Toronto action upon a 4-0 vote. Mr. Navarro did not participate in the closed session and did not vote on the matter. And that concludes reporting out.
With that, and I haven't memorized, but what that does is allow you to initiate the Attorney General a request. We've already done that, so that statement, I know the legal county counsel left, doesn't really mean anything. Doesn't mean you're initiating litigation. I just want to let you know that.
I'm only reading what the lawyer wrote that we should do, so that's what it is.
I'm just saying for the record, you've already done that. And if you read the Attorney General's office letter, it gave you the county board approval to initiate litigation for judicial review. So I did not hear that in your motion, so I'm saying that motion does not indicate judicial review. I just want to say that for the record.
All right, and we'll check with the lawyer.
Yeah, so you may have to reconvene to
Because
clarify.
the motion itself, I believe, was to initiate litigation.
No, that's not what, that was not what she
This is
said.
what she wrote out.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give this to you and you check with the lawyer.
I think Alan was saying that's what the motion was, but the report out
Yeah, the report out was
didn't
different.
reflect what the
No.
motion was.
You said, and we've already done that.
Yeah, well, we'll get the lawyer to clear it
So
out.
I just want to make sure for legal purposes, you may not have voted to initiate litigation. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So we voted on
We'll
it.
get the lawyer. She wrote that, so we'll get her to figure it out.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. All right, then, are there any other things that we need to talk about? Okay, then I please look, the next meeting for the county board is on the 5th of August.
At what time?
It says 1 o'clock here.
1 o'clock. So